I don't know why it like takes a little bit for me to get to this other screen when I need it.
Could be a slow internet connection, maybe.
I don't know.
Could
It's
be a lot of
sparkling.
stuff.
How y'all doing? How you doing,
It's
Lily?
whatever you
Jared?
said there. Sorry.
I've been practicing with it. I got it now. Okay, you guys on here. Okay, listen, what we taught last night, I'm not going to go back over it until tomorrow. And so I'm gonna put it up on that deal, and what we learned yesterday, we're gonna do today. I mean, we're gonna do on Wednesday, and what you do tonight, you're gonna do it on Thursday. Everybody understand?
Okay, I do have a question though. Should we finish the second half of the verbal prefixes though, or is that gonna be like next week? Because we only got halfway through them.
I know we can, but like I said, did you guys get a chance to write them all? You remember?
Yes, I have them. I have them all written down with the definitions, just like the whole like example verbs going with them. That's all.
Hang on. Oh, I must have put it in this other laptop. I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, here we go. Okay. I found it. It was in my other laptop bag. Okay. Whoa. That's not the one it's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, yesterday we stopped on the A verbs, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, listen. Lily, you weren't here yesterday, but they're going to have that video showing they want to continue this, so we're going to go ahead and spend about 20 minutes on this. How about 6:30 or a little bit less? So, okay, so you guys just bear with us on it. And so this is what we're going to learn this week is on talking about verb prefixes, and there's like 15 of them, 16 of them. Okay, now we're going to go with the A verbs. It's a condition of being on, atop, above, or over. You guys don't really need to look at this right now because I'm going to use that board, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
how you
that's
doing,
fine with me.
Can you guys see my whiteboard coming on?
I don't.
Open yours up. You should be able to see it. See, it says I'm sharing. Go to your whiteboards. If you guys can't see it, who can't see the whiteboard? It says Ponca language class. All
Yeah,
you
I
got
had
to
to
do is
open it up
open it up.
separately.
Yeah, just open it up.
Yeah, I got it. I can't do it on my phone, but I can do it on my computer, so that's good. Thank you.
Okay. I'll shoot there. Write that down. That's a verb.
Oh, Lily, just in case you're not aware, you can open up the whiteboard by clicking on the whole like little light bulb thing, and then a little sidebar will pop up and it says open whiteboard. And it'll
Okay.
open it in
I'm
a
on my
new.
phone, so I'm gonna have to get my laptop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Jeez, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I forgot I was writing on this. Okay, so this way. This goes back to when something on the a verb prefix is talking about to be on, to crawl over, to be on top of. Okay, write those down. Write them down, and I'm going to go over them real quick. I don't have time to go over all these like this way because, like I said, I mean the way they want me to teach it some of this way, it ain't gonna fit. You know what I mean? Because some of this stuff's a lot of stuff we got to fit in there. You know, I'm gonna have to talk to them because I just don't see that working. We should do 1 week at a time on something instead of trying to cram a little bit of stuff onto something. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's gonna work. I'll talk to them tomorrow because what we got right here is gonna take the entire 2 hours. Well, you know what? We'll just do it all today, I guess. I guess we'll just keep it all today on that. Well, part of what we did yesterday, and then tomorrow I'll start on the other stuff, and I'll just do them both days on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll just do it that way. Okay, you guys got this down? I'm gonna erase it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Super not working. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, man. Okay, I about forgot that was the first one. I'll shoot that, but it's pluralized now to I'll shoot die. Okay, so the first one, these are going back over verbs that are on top of. They either walk, they can walk on, be on top, above, or over. So ahe means to walk or crawl on something. So tk ahe. Tk ahe. Garrett, what does that mean?
To walk, he walks on the house or crawls on the house rather.
He walked or he crawled on the house. It could also mean climb. Who's talking so I can know who I can help?
I wish that.
That's you, Robin?
Yeah, I thought my microphone was muted, but obviously it wasn't. Sorry.
No, okay, I want you to know where we're at, so you need to let me know. So we're going to go ahead and finish what we did yesterday. It's going to take the whole entire time. And we're going to start on something new on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, right now we're on the A verbs because remember last night, you go back to your list last night that I had on there on Word, and we went all the way down and finished all the verb prefixes, but we stopped at A. So we got A, I, U, and several others.
Okay, so the stuff you've got up with the insects are not what we're going over. Okay.
No, can you open your whiteboard?
Oh, okay, you're on the whiteboard. Gotcha.
I apologize.
Was trying to quietly come in. Sorry.
I need you though. Okay.
There we go.
Because work ran a little long today.
I know it did. Okay, now what you guys missed on here, Robin, is ahe means to walk. This one right here. Ahe means to walk on, crawl on, or climb on. Noji means to stand on. The root verb is shu day, but in a sense, we're using shu die. So it's a, just like that, but add an e where that a is on that for the verb, for the vocabulary on the verb. And that means to smoke somebody off, like in Native Americans, we smoke each other off when we're in ceremonies or when bad things happen or when you're about to go into something and you want to prosper in it, we smoke one another off. And this word offshoot that can be said in multiple ways. But we're only going by this one way. So offshoot that means to smoke someone off or fan them off with smoke. Fan it on them. Okay, so Robert, on this first one, it's TK ahe. So what does that mean? TK.
TK is the house.
Uh-huh.
So he walked on the house.
That's right. Okay, so now we're going to go on. You did good on that. Keep being on good care. Anaji, Garrett.
I'm not sure if I remember what kipi nange is.
Car.
Car.
This one
Okay.
this could mean man or person. Right here. Okay, so keep eating on your K. Anaji.
So he stood on the car.
That's right. Okay, let me see what else I got in here. Okay, Sister Barbara. Nyashigama. Shudai. Nyashigama. Shudai. Now remember, by me, instead of being Shudai, Shudai, I pluralized it. And you got to look at that ma in your articles to see what that is before you even answer it. Go to your article where MA is at and remember what it means. Nyashiga means it could be a man or a person, or men or people. So you got the noun is the man or person, the word in Ponca is Nyashiga. Then you got the article ma, then you got the verb that's a verb prefix is shudai. Nyashiga ma shudai. Now shiga ma shudai. Nyashiga ma shudai. I'll give you another minute, Connie, then translate it.
Is it me or
What?
Barbara? I thought it was
Connie,
Barbara.
that's it, Barbara?
Okay, smoking off the living person. Smoking off the person who's alive. The living person.
But you ain't got to say all that. That's like I said, that's how you're thinking like English. When you say it, you already know it. So you say Nyashiga ma. And it's not person. What does ma mean?
I can't hear you, darling.
Can you guys hear me? Does anyone else have trouble
You
hearing
just
me?
came back in. It's like you had a bad connection.
We can hear you fine, Eagle.
Okay, listen, Colin, you got that article. The MA article, it can't be man or person because you have that article that changes everything.
Oh, okay, I thought that meant like something animate or alive. So I was taking the person and making it alive.
Go find
So I
that
got
MA
that one all wrong.
and read it to me.
Designates animate subjects. It can be confused with ama, which can be used with either plural or singular. And I can't read that because it's kind of, I don't have my glasses on. The example is, I can't read it. So Ponca, anyway, it's wolves know how to kill. They, deepy.
Okay, but you said it already.
So,
You said it
yeah,
with
it's
animate subjects. You said it plural.
animate. Oh, subjects plural. Okay.
And this right
So it
here is
would be like
plural.
subject.
Look, right here.
Let me get back.
I just
I'm
circled
off
this
to the whiteboard.
pluralized right there.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so people, is that where I'm going wrong?
Well, men, people or men are both correct.
Okay. So someone's smoking off the people, or is it a specific person, or is it saying like the people are doing the verb, the smoking off, or is it saying that someone else is doing it to people?
Okay, with the counting the article and the noun, which is the subject, they're pluralized, and then you got the verb, it's also pluralized. So how would you say that in English?
Maybe they're smoking each other. I don't know.
Okay.
The people are being smoked off, or yeah. I mean, I'm just guessing, and you know me.
Okay. I'll have somebody else put it on mute real quick. Let's see who's on here. Robert, could you go ahead and translate that?
So is it the people are blowing smoke or fanning smoke?
It could be, you could just say it like this way: the people are smoking them off. Because I wrote it, because some of you guys, if you haven't been around Native Americans to see when they burn cedar or sage or sweetgrass and they use the eagle feather and they do the motion like this way. Can you see my hand? This is an eagle fan. They're using that. Here's the smoke. They're blowing that smoke with that eagle feather or that eagle fan. And so that's why I said it. But what we call it as Native Americans that are used to doing this, that's what we call it. We're smoking them off or smudging them off is a new modern term that everybody uses. So that's what it is on it. So that's the easiest way I can say it. I don't believe that you guys got to see that part on it, on what I wrote on it, Robin and Chris. You guys got this? Because I'm going to erase it.
Yeah, we have what you wrote. Yeah.
All shoe day is the root word.
Man, I lost you.
To fan off, smudge, smoke off someone, or smoke off people. Could be smoke off someone or smoke them off. So when you say Nashigama Shudai, the people smoke them off. Or the men
Eagle?
smoke them off. Yeah.
Eagle, this is a kind of a cultural question. Is that always something you do to people? Or, would you do that to like purify a place as well? And would it be the same word or is it a different word?
The same word.
Okay. All right.
You got that's the right cultural question. You either smoke someone off or something off. To
Okay.
bless people or to ward off evil or ward off bad medicine, which is like in our Ponca customs, not just anybody can touch your hair. And you never give pieces of your hair to anyone because they could use medicine on you, almost like voodoo or juju or bad mojo. So we don't do that. Barbara, we're going back over what we did yesterday. I can't say go back over. We're finishing what we did yesterday. Okay. Now we're going on to the I. I denotes or can mean something with or something by means of or by way of. Any of that. I type real slow by means of. Okay, inide. Get cured by means of. And then let's see. Probably two easy ones. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Either, don't, either, don't, don't. Okay, these three right here is I verbs, prefixes that e need a get cured by means of te, eat by means of don't, drink by means of. These are verb prefixes.
I hate to say this, I can't
Does,
see anything.
does anybody see anything on the whiteboard? Because I'm not seeing it either.
No.
I thought it was just me. Good.
Me too.
Why would it all of a sudden not do it when it still showed it was sharing?
I'm just seeing a blank whiteboard, and the only other thing I'm seeing is your notes for your insects.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Eagle, because I know I stopped and started the whiteboard just in case I did something, somehow or another it was not syncing properly. So
Well, what just happened?
it looks
Why
like
did
you
it do
flipped your document over to the verb prefixes. Oh, and now I see us.
that? Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see that there. I think you may have to click, basically you've typed stuff, but you haven't pressed enter. Try clicking to just your pointer on the whiteboard and then point somewhere like you're going to draw and see if that, or just point to it again. There we go. Now they should be able to see it.
Can you all see it?
Yeah. Got it.
Do you guys see that?
Yep. We do now, I think.
Okay. All right, we'll write them down. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Maybe 7 minutes. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, I'm here.
Chris and I are good.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, Beijing, those of you who don't have a dictionary means a cup. Way Bahapi means a fork. Mokan Buta means medicine or a pill. Hang on. George. Okay, I apologize about that. Let's see. Okay, so you have the article dans, the article K, and the article dans. And you already have these verb prefixes right here. So who would like to go first? Beijing, dans.
So he or she is drinking with a cup.
That's right. She drank with a cup, or he drank with a cup, or he drank it with a cup. Okay. Oh, excuse me. The next one, the second one. We baja pi que idate.
He ate with a fork.
That's correct. The third one, who wants to go? Monkan buta no inide. Monkan buta no inide. Somebody try it.
Is monk kombucha a round medicine?
It's a pill or a medicine capsule.
So they were cured by means of a pill? He or
Yep.
she, it, okay.
You could say it just the way you said it, or you could say she was cured by medicine, or she was cured by pill or some pills. Just say any of them will be correct.
Okay.
We're gonna go on. Oh, what the heck? Why did it do that? Okay, we're gonna use some U verbs. To speak with or talk with. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, sheesh. Mm. Boss, I guess. Boss. Hmm. The first one's ukie, and sometimes you're gonna see people write it like this way too, with a Y. It'll pass. Ukie. So I apologize. I'm tired. It's real hot today here in Oklahoma, 80. Ukie. To speak with or talk with. Oogly. 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 To sit in. Ubajin. Ubajin. To reach inside of. You guys say it one at a time. Ukie.
Ukiah.
Ukiye.
Ukiah.
Ukie.
Okay.
Ukiah.
Good. Let's see. Oogly. Oogly. Oogly.
Ugly.
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 Oogly.
Oogly.
Ugly.
Eagle, did you mean for your camera to be off?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys
Sometimes
can't
you
hear
want
me?
us, we can hear you, sometimes you want us to remind you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all right today. I got kind of a headache, sometimes, from that wreck. Well, like right now, I'm sitting in my recliner back with my back's really hurting me. And even though they prescribe me, oxycodone, I don't take them all the time because I don't want to be addicted to them or anything. So I just been taking Tylenol, extra strength Tylenol, and then swapping it out with 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. And I don't know, I'm just feeling a lot of pain right now, so I'm doing my best I can. And I might have like a little distressed look on my face. I don't need y'all to look at that. If you can hear me, we're good.
We can hear you.
Okay, the second one is Ubaji. Ubaji. Remember, there's nothing to slow that one down. Ubaji. Ubaji. It ain't got no mark right here. It ain't Ubaji. Ubaji, where it's kind of suppressed, where it's getting stopped. So Ubaji. 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 There's no glottal stop, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That means to reach inside of something. Kind of ugly right here. To reach inside of something. Ukie, to speak or talk with. Ugly, to sit in. Or it could be sitting inside of. So don't think just because I didn't put to sit inside of, it can't mean that. Because I just put to sit in, but you can sit inside of it. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but sometimes people get real tripped up letting them words get in the way. Can't do that. Our language is straightforward and it's simple. Well, I believe it is. Ubaji. Ubaji, to reach inside of, or to reach in. You guys got that? I'm going to take it off.
Yep, good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, got it.
Okay. Let's see. I got to remember one time. Ukie, Ugde, Ubaji. Ukie, Ukie. Yeah. Ukie, yeah. Lonka. Ukie, yeah. Lonka. Okay. Well. No, okay. Ugly. Thankful, 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 now. Oh, I know what. Mose. Milk. Uzi. Oh man. I don't know what I just did. Mose milk. Uzi. 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 Ah. This is Uzi te. And the only reason we're. No, that still ain't right. Hold on. Wow. Uzi K. It's gotta be K. Mose milk. Uzi K. Uba. Regime. Okay, the first one says Ukikie. I mean Ukikiai. And remember, you don't have to put this in there. And just some people just ukiki yai. It helps them because of English. You think it, you think like that way. You could just say ukiki I or ukiki yai. Either way, people will still understand it, even though the Y technically is not wrong. I don't care who you're talking to; they'll still put it in their words. But technically, it's wrong. No matter how you look at it, it's wrong. But people accept it 100% from the north to the south. They accept it. Donka. Now you guys have got a dictionary. Well, I'm just gonna tell you what it means because some of you guys ain't got dictionary. Donka is the past participle for uh, for for plural. Kikiai is plural. Kipin nonga ke uglin is singular. Mons they nuka uji ke ubajin is singular. Who wants to take a stab at it?
The first one,
The second one is
they
that.
talk with us.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh? Say it again.
Is the first one they talked with us?
They talked with each other
Talked with each other.
because when you got two of them like that, it's more than one. And you know it's more than one too because of this, because the E is gone.
The second one, like they sat in the car.
Yep. Not they.
Or
You
is it
gotta pay
he?
attention.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
there's
he
no
or she.
plural
Oh, I got
under.
it the second time. Yeah, I was just saying that. I almost got it. Thank
Just slow
you.
down. You got it. Look, these things right here, these all mean something.
The
Ukikie.
sad part is you told us it was singular. You told us it was singular, and I wrote it down, and I just didn't say it.
Which one? Which one? I don't know what you're talking about.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No, what are you talking about? Which one's singular?
No, you told us. You told us the second and third ones were singular. The sentences were singular sentences.
They are.
They were speaking about singular. Right, and I still said it was plural in my answer, so I goofed it up.
Oh.
But I knew that it should have been singular. Yeah, I knew
Well,
better. That's what
listen,
I'm
all
saying.
you guys have to do is just take a breath. This ain't no deal to rush like to be the first one to get it right or wrong. Just, I don't want you to guess. I want you to just sit there and think a little bit. If it takes you a little bit of time to think, it's okay. But when you don't understand and you keep guessing, you have to speak on it. So when you speak on it, then we're going to work on it until you do get it because I want you guys to understand Ponca. I want you to be able to speak Ponca, and none of us should get left behind on this. That's why we got that 10 a.m. to noon, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., that's my open house day. So we're going to be open all day. If you guys got any time to stop in, before it wasn't set in stone, but now it is set in stone. That's what they're going to be. My hours until the committee and the director change it or whatever. But right now, that's what it is until the end of the year, unless something comes up like a holiday. We might not do it. We may do it. I don't know. But it'll all be up to the director and the committee, ultimately the director, however. But and once they let me know, I'll let you guys know. And then I got on that Google Classroom, but that she never gave me her number to card or talk to her about it to get on. I got on it, but I think I'm doing just fine with Word anyway. Whenever she gets time to do that, because once I learned how to use it, that
You can
Lakota
transfer Word
all-in-one,
into PDF.
huh? I couldn't hear
I
you.
can just take, if you want to shoot me the Word document, I can send it right back. If you want to shoot me the Word document, I can shoot it back as a PDF like that quick if you want to. It's easier
And then
to
we're gonna.
share that way.
And so we put it in the PDF. So
It's
how we're gonna. No, I mean, have you got? Oh, excuse me. Did you get a chance to look at that Google Classroom or whatever you call it, Connie?
The what now?
Have you
Yes,
got to
what?
look at that? Have you got to look at the Google Classroom?
No, I haven't been able to see it.
Well, that's what I have to put it
I
in,
never saw a link to
or
it.
I could just write
Yeah.
it in there.
If you want to write it down, I can scan it, turn it into a PDF, and shoot it up there for you, or give it back to you, and you shoot it up there, send it up, upload it, whatever.
Yeah,
Easy.
when
I
I
mean, I
find
could
out,
do it
when
in
I
like
find
you've
out,
seen me do that.
I know I have. What I see, or hear from, if you guys hear anything from Shayna, let her know to give me a call. I give her my email and phone number, but I don't know if she just wants me to email her all question by question, or we're going to be on the phone or messenger to do it, because to me it defeats the purpose if we're just going to email. So anyway, okay, we're getting off subject here. Okay, the third one is Monze Nuche Ujike Ubajin. Does anybody want to take a stab at it?
Okay. I want to hope is that television? Mage, is that like the iron part?
Monze is the iron.
Mage,
Nuche
sorry.
means, remember, Nuche means ice. Uji means to hold or contain something. That is the word for refrigerator.
Okay.
This entire word right here means refrigerator.
So he reached inside of the refrigerator.
Yes. You guys are catching on really quick. And those of you that don't that are just getting on or haven't been on, or maybe you've been watching the other lessons or whatnot, uh, you guys could really get this. You just got to keep trying. And it ain't real hard. It's just we have to pay attention to everything I'm teaching you. Everything I'm teaching step by step. There's a reason why. And um, like how many on here don't have how many of y'all don't have a dictionary yet out of Garrett, Robert, Barbara, Debbie? Oh, you got yours in? Okay, yay. Well, okay, now I take it back. Barbara, Connie, and Robin have a dictionary. Robert, did you get yours yet? You and Garrett?
I do have my dictionary. Yes.
Yeah, I just got mine the
Okay.
other day. I think like 2 days ago.
Okay. Please hand me that dictionary, please. Let me see what page you're on. Oh, yay. Everybody got one now. Yay. Okay, everybody go to page 32. Page 32. On the very top of it, it says basic past perfect markers in Ponca. Verb final. Verb final. Are you guys there?
Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to go back to that whiteboard. In the back. Okay, look on that top one. It says Ukikie Donka. Okay, you're back when I'm done with class. Okay, you see that Donka at the end of Ukikie Donka. Okay, now look at it over here. It's on the plural side. So the plural side, the first person singular is I form. Second person singular is you form. Third person singular is he, she, or it. Now first person plural is we. Second person plural is you all or you guys. Third person plural is they. Some rare cases them. Hello? Hi. Tomorrow. I'll call you back when I get done with class since I got less than an hour. All right, bye. I apologize, relatives.
Hey,
Okay,
Eagle, would you
okay.
mind terribly reading those off just once more, please?
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys want to write in your dictionary,
Thank
first person, are y'all ready? First person singular is I, like yourself, like I, or I form. Second person singular is you, or you form. Mina probably mute your mic.
Hi, Mina Pabe.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, so the second person again singular is you or you form. Third person singular is she, he, or it, or third person form. Now you got first person plural is we or we form. Second person is you all or you guys or you all form. You plural form. Nonka. And third person plural is donka for they or in rare cases them. And so back to what I said to you on ukikie donka. I already told you ukikie means to talk to each other. And so if you got ukikie, ukikiai, donka, you can't use that as an article. That has to be used as a past perfect marker. Do you understand? Like you're looking at these other articles. Look, let me make it bigger. These are the articles that are in the correct place. But now Now you got Donka, which in this case becomes a past perfect marker in Ponca. So ukikiai, if you say ukikiai, so Donka, so what does that mean? It's already it's in the past perfect marker.
Can I ask why is it called specifically a marker? I mean the definition, if you don't mind.
Because it's
I mean
marking
it
a
could be
spot
called a lot
where
of
it is.
things, but a form of speech.
It's a marker. It's, I mean, you could also
Okay.
look at it
Yeah, I didn't know
as
if
a
it was that
suffix.
simple. Yeah, okay. I
Like I
didn't know if
said,
it was that simple or if
like
there
I
was
said,
some deeper meaning.
it's that simple. Like I told you, sister, and all you guys earlier, don't let these words in English trip you up. You could look at it as a past perfect suffix. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got to do something that your mind's clicking on it. Marker just means it's marking a spot at the end of it. You know what I mean? And marker could be obscure, it could be at the front, the middle, whatever. But all of them markers, and we're going to go back to page 32. All of them past perfect markers, suffix, however you want to look at it, they all go at the very end of a sentence, as this one does right here. All of them. Now, on this one right here, now when you say kipi no ge ke ugly the ke, I changed the sentence earlier. You guys said she sat in the car. Now you got this on there, so you said kipi no ge ke ugly the ke. Now that changed that to she had sat in the car. Or she did sit in the car. You understand? And
Yeah,
this is singular right here. So we add this at the back
I
of
got that
this.
one thing.
So now you say maze nuke ujike ubajin dike. Maze nuke ujike ubajin dike. Now the first one said he reached inside of the refrigerator. Now he had reached in the refrigerator. Or he has
So
reached
that's a
in the
past
refrigerator.
tense.
That's what it says, sister. It says past perfect. And these all go in the very end behind here.
I'm putting them together.
You're going to get it. You're going to get it, sister. Just like I did it. That was the end in the beginning. Now this is the new end. So now it changed from ukikiai. They had talked with each other. They're talking to each other. Now you say ukikiai donka. They had been speaking together, or they have conversated with one another. They have spoken to each other. They had spoken to each other, or they had spoken to one another. Kipinonge ke uglin di ke. She had sat in the car, or she has been sitting in the car. But it can't be has been because that shows that she's still there. So she had sat in the car, or she was in the car, because you don't even have to say she was sitting in the car. You mean you just gotta be specific on what you're saying. Even in some of our what do you call it on there? A lot of people don't teach it this way, and it has to be taught in the simplest form. It has to be. And so when you do it in the simplest form, that's what we're doing. We're breaking it down. We're using Let me change the color. Hang on. We're talking about you verb prefixes because this is bigger than just saying the prefix, because you guys got to get the idea of it by me teaching it to you in a sentence form and us ripping it to pieces, ripping it apart, part by part, so that we fully understand what we're getting into. And so don't forget, the reason we're even talking about these is because of these you verbs right here, which is to be in, sit in, to go in, to border, to the environment. It could be inside of, or it could be what's the other one? How would you the you verb has more meanings than any other verb, and or to speak with somebody. Excuse me, and that's a rare case. Ukie. That's that verb for the you is the only time that you will ever be used to speak to another human being. And if you technically, it could be anything animate. Do you guys understand?
I get the gist of it. I'm gonna have to study some more for myself. Thank you very much.
Let me have ibuprofen 800. Okay, this is the correct way to say it. Ukiki I. Ukiki I. Don't come. I need something to drink. So they're either speaking together or to each other or to one another. Donka, so this translates to, hang on, class. And I apologize, I wrote that too big. They had been speaking. To each other. So when you have that word ukikiai donka, ukikiai donka, they had been speaking to each other, or they had been speaking to one another. It can be changed just a little bit on that, but it's still the same thing. Are you guys understanding that? Because I want you to understand it before we go on. That's perfect sentence. Ukiki I donka. Ukiki I donka. They had been speaking to each other, or they had been speaking to one another. Relatives, you guys got it? Connie, are you sure? We can make another one. I'll make another one. We're gonna go ahead and go. We're gonna do another one on past perfect. I don't know why I keep saying past participle. I keep saying that.
Yeah, I won't say no to it. Thank you.
Breathe there.
My computer was about
Okay.
to die and I had to get my charger real quick and I was just juggling that.
Mommy, you guys all got a dictionary now. Look up what breathe there means. These are the root words. Don't forget page 32 though. These are the root words right here. The root verb. And Connie or anybody else, if you want to call it something other than a root verb so you understand and it makes sense, you call it Jack the dog. That's right here, buddy. Me, me, me. Those are double I forms on top and double U forms on the bottom. Take your time, get your dictionaries out, look for them. If you don't find them, look in that first the page from 1 through 40. You're gonna see some of them in there on it when they're in verb conjugation, when they're conjugated. And they're conjugated forms. And then you already got page 32 where meet K, neat K, deep K, monka, donka. Nonka, donka. You have all those different past tense forms, past perfect tense forms. You already know these right here. You know what they are. So you look at that one, you're going to know that's a first person singular I form. And this is a second person singular U form. And I just told you by this here and this here, that makes it a I form, or like I did something or you did something, but it doesn't mean that. I'm not telling you what it means. I want you to find them. And then I gave you the root verb, what they are. And so even if you can't find this form here or this form here, you find these ones right here, you're going to know because I just told you this is a I form, this is a U form. So even if you can't find it, you know the translation because I just told you the formula. So take your time, and when you're ready, let's go. Are you ready, Barbara?
I'm ready.
Give me the bottom one.
You walked.
You could say you walked without this. You had walked
You had walked.
because this here. Remember this.
Moninike.
Remember, any time a verb without mike or without any past perfect tense markers on them could be present or it could be past, but it can't be past perfect or past
But that
participle.
the Nike clarifies it as definitely happening in the past.
Yes, like there ain't no doubt in our mind because you could have doubt when you just say money. Now say it again. Tell them.
Moninike. Moninike.
Translate it.
You had walked.
That's correct. Is anybody else ready to try it? Garrett?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, so which one do you want me to do?
Whoa. I was pushing stuff and went crazy.
Was it the first one that's on whiteboard?
Yeah.
So Blize Mike. So I had gotten it.
Yeah. Yep. I had gotten it or I had taken it. Why is thunder outside? Out there causing our chihuahuas out there trying to act tough to the kids.
You got rain in your forecast.
Tonight
You
it's
got
gonna
rain in
rain.
your forecast. I looked at it earlier.
Sis, it's gonna rain all the way. It's gonna rain tonight and it's gonna rain all the way till next Tuesday. Let
And guess
thunder in,
what? I
bring them
get
back inside.
tornadoes on Wednesday.
Well, anytime we got rain, we always
You're
got an
sending it
opportunity
over
for a
here,
tornado.
man.
It's gonna rain it's gonna rain for one whole week, and anytime it rains in Oklahoma, it's
Yeah,
always a
I think
possibility of a tornado.
tornado
Send us
alley's
some
starting to
rain.
shift this way.
No.
Where?
Down.
Okay.
Oh, they shut it out. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to put it up. Oh, it didn't hit your skin. Hang on.
You bring that
Wait,
dog
wait,
in?
they're pulling it.
Okay, lock the screen door and lock the door.
Okay, now.
I wonder what
I was trying to get it up on the thing. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I mean, he is. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I got my thing. Scott's got a boo-boo. He cut his finger, and we were trying to put a Band-Aid on. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yep, the blood was just pumping everywhere.
Jeez. No. No, God. Okay, the root word. Hold on. Well, okay, the root verb for this one, you can find it in your dictionaries. Well, no. Go on, Shinga. Well, no. Those ones right there, if you can't find them, these other ones that they're formed there, you could find them in this and figure it out. So go ahead, I'll be waiting on y'all. And then you got your past perfect tense markers right here. So that also gives you clues that you might not even have to know, but you have to know these words here to be able to speak on it. Go ahead.
Don't close your eyes, Eagle.
How come?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I try the bottom one?
Where is it?
It's Robin.
Oh, go ahead.
You had made a mistake?
Yep.
It was a group effort.
No, remember though, remember, look at that nonca. You had made a mistake would be correct if it was mon no ni nike, but remember this is pluralized all the way through. On the bottom and on the top.
We had made a mistake. No,
You all,
you all had made a mistake. Yeah.
yes. Good. You got it in the end though. That's the whole thing is you're getting the gist of it. Okay, now somebody try it. Did somebody find Ganjinga?
Yes.
Go ahead, give it a shot.
So they hadn't known how? Or like they didn't know how?
It can't be they because remember what I told you on the plural first person is we.
Sorry, I got it confused. I was thinking Maka was the third person. I got it. Yeah, I got it backwards. My bad.
Okay, so before we quit, don't try to translate it yet. Okay, let's go back to page 32 and then the first person singular and then you get the first person plural. First person singular is I. First person plural is we. Second person singular is you. Second person plural is you all or you guys. Third person singular is he, she, or it. Third person plural is they or them in some cases. If you would, write in your books to do that so you'll know. You shouldn't have to expect to know what that is just because you know it's first person singular or first person plural. Some people don't know that it means I or we or you all or she, he, it, or they or them. So you have to write that in there so that you'll understand. And then it just becomes second nature when you see these things and you look at that ending, you're gonna know, hey, something ain't right.
Excuse me, I couldn't find Gonjinga in the dictionary.
Really? I haven't even looked. Hold on. I'm looking. I'm sorry.
Did anybody find it?
I didn't know it wasn't
Page
in there.
86. It's described as an adjective.
Page
Page
what?
86.
86. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why it would. Maybe it could be an adjective too. I don't know, but Gonja can mean that you don't know how, you don't have the ability to.
Yeah, that's how it describes it. They said it's like unskilled. Like that's I guess the way it would be
Yeah.
used as an adjective, I guess.
Yeah, but it's a verb though. Why would he not have it in a verb usage in here? I do see it under that as an adjective. Unskilled, inexpert, doesn't know how. But one thing I could show you in this book, and like I said, we're not trying to knock grandpas down nothing. Any of these verbs on here, there's a lot. I've seen a lot of adjectives, and I've seen some. Well, there are adverbs that are really also verbs. Just look at that. Gakata. That could be it. And then if you put agakata, that means I separate it from the others. I'm not gonna go knocking him on this book though, but like I'm just telling you, you ain't gotta take my word for it or not. But ganjing is a verb. It means that you don't know how. So anyway, it means that Onga Jingai. Even if you can't find it, even if, like how you found it, they said it was an adjective, but it's a verb. And I guess it could be an adjective, I guess, too, depending on how you use it in a sentence, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert in English. I just know Ponca. But I'm an expert in Ponca. And automatically, you guys know from that past perfect marker or that past perfect tense, you already know what does Ponca mean. I just told you guys. So what does it mean?
We in the past.
We had.
That's right. So if you say Gon Jingai Monka, we had not known how to do it. And if we said Ponka Iye Te Ongo Jingai Monka, we hadn't known how to speak the Ponca language. Ponka Iye Te Ongo Jingai Monka. We hadn't or had not known how to speak the Ponca language. You guys understand it?
Yes.
Say it one more time.
Ponka Iye Te Ongo Jingai Monka. I only gave you the easy points by saying Onga Jinga Monka. But to me, it doesn't fully explain it by doing it, even though it says we had not known how to do it. So that's why I said Ponka Iete. That Ponka Iete means the Ponka language. Ongon Jinga Monka. Ponka Iete. Ongon Jinga Monka. We had not known how to speak Ponka. Or you could say the little form, we had not known how to speak the Ponca language. But in today's English, a lot of people would just say we hadn't known how to speak Ponca. We had not known how to speak Ponca. And like I said, don't let the English words trip you up. I mean, if it totally trips you up, then say something about it. But you already know in English, we could say one word, one sentence in multiple meanings of it, or say it in multiple ways in a different way, but have the same meaning or close to it. Ponca is really precise, but sometimes could be interpreted into more than one meaning. Because it's right here. This is the U. Oh, whoa, hit the wrong button. Sorry. This is the U plural. If you just said mon no ni ke, you had made a mistake. So it's plural there and it's plural here. So you already know when you see that, when you get better at these verb conjugations, you're going to start understanding that, whoa, it's got a double plural U. And then you say it's got a plural U on the root, on the conjugated verb, but on the past perfect marker, it has a U past tense plural. And then if you say, si da de mo no ni ni, you say si da de mo no ni inoka. Yesterday we had made a mistake. So that's really past tense. You're talking about yesterday. Or you could say but mo no ni no ka. Today we had made a mistake. And this word mo no ni also means that you all have strayed off. You all have made a mistake. That word is heavily used in them two words. to stray off and to make a mistake. And in some cases, have fallen off. Your mistake can be used in a way that she fell out of the tree. I might confuse you because I'd have to break it down and show you in a sentence. You guys got this? You feel like you got it, or we need to go on and elaborate?
I think I'm good to the point where I can look them up and figure them out and then get used to it on my own.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I just need to remember all these words.
Well, you got a dictionary now, brother, so it's gonna be easier. Okay, I'm gonna give you one example, and I'm done with these. Okay. No.
Hey, Eagle, this is Barbara.
Yeah.
I just asked you to send some of that rain up here, and we got rolling thunder. It's been. Thank you.
That's that Ponca ESP going on.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
just talked about that earlier.
Uh-huh.
Oh, straight. Third person. Past. Perfect. I mean it. There's a lot of teachers. I could show you today in our Degi language. I could use all this stuff on it. They wouldn't even understand how to translate it, right? I had a lot of good teachers that were fluent and educated in English. And not only that, the biggest thing, I asked God to open my mind to be a good teacher. And I find out new ways to teach all the time. And sometimes there might be people, hey, let me give you a pointer. So this one says, Chlabete mono dije. Chlabete mono dije. I just gave you all the words.
Okay, Eagle. The trees had gone astray?
No. This word in this instant could be used as she had fallen out of a tree.
I just had that in my head. I'm not joking. Yes.
Mono dije. She had fallen out the tree. And when I was young and I talked to an elder, I was like, what the hell? That word don't mean that. And he said, stop thinking in English. And then I came to the conclusion, oh, she made a mistake. That's why she fell. And so in our Ponca language, it could also be used in that fashion.
Is Tay, I
So you
thought
have
Tay
to,
was a
go ahead, I'm
plural
sorry.
article.
It is.
So she had fallen out of the trees?
It could be said that way too. But you also remember it's going to be used in that way because can you guys go back to your articles that we typed up yesterday? I typed them up and you guys wrote them out. What did it say Tay also did? It's not just plural, but what also does it do? And so sometimes it trumps it out by just using the other part of what it is. Tay does what? It's plural and it's what? It's inanimate and what else? In a row or a line or what else? It's standing up. Don't get me wrong. People would accept it if I said "Slabeke," "Monolithike." They'd understand that they probably accept it. But we're not talking about no dead tree. And sometimes it could be said that way. She fell out the tree. And so what is the tay? What kind of tree was it? Was it a dead tree? Was it a tree that's standing? Was it singular? Was it plural? And you could properly translate it. She had fallen out of the trees. You know, because if they said, well, where was she? We know she fell out of a tree, but where was she? She was in the trees. Where'd she fall out of? Oh, she fell out of the trees. Could be said either way. But like I said, sometimes it don't always fully match up. And sometimes when you hear them said like that, it could also sound like it don't make sense to you when you translate it word for word in English. Sometimes you just got to know. I'm trying to teach you guys how to just know. The tree she fell out of was one that was standing. Or I could have said, no, I could have said that too. I also could have said it like this way, around, or maybe the trunk of it was really round. Or I could have used this word because we're talking about a single tree, a call. But I chose this one because it's a standing tree. And this one could mean it's standing too. But normally when this is used, it's used on an animal or a human. 97% of the time. I can't even think of a time that wouldn't be. But I'm just going to say that because I know that sometimes there's that special, uh, there's a special case or a special incident. For example, just like this word right here, literally means she made a mistake or she had gone astray or she went astray. And that old man, when he told me that, he said, but what he really said, "Singa ka chlabe te monolithike." The squirrel had fallen out of the tree. Singa ka chlabe te monolithike. I'm trying to make these sentences as short as I can, but if the pictures that I'm showing you are hard to understand, then I could tell you in a fuller sense, and that would be the full sentence is Singa ka chlabe te monolithike. The squirrel had fallen out of the tree. But it could also be this, and don't think it can't, because it can. But it could be every one of the others I just showed you, all five of them. And I don't think we would use this one. Because if we did that, then we would say Singa ka Jalabe, game on. No, they dije. It would be too obscure and wouldn't make sense to a fluent speaker because you would say the squirrel had fallen out of the scattered trees that are all over because the way they're scattered naturally, how they grew up, I guess, from the wind blowing in their pine seeds or the leaf or the seeds of whatever kind of tree might have blew it somewhere. So whenever it fell naturally. It wouldn't make sense unless we're talking about leaves or trees or seeds specifically. Does it make sense or no?
It's a little deep for me. Just a little, like we're diving just a little too deep in the water. There's so many options, and I need to wrap my head around
Yeah, but there's
why these things are
there's so many options on
the way
every
they
single
are.
thing. Okay, it goes back to the article. Who knows? Well, then you also go back. The bones of an African American were 29,000 years ago versus 13,000 and some change. So who knows? And it goes back to saying we're all black men. I doubt it. And this could very well just be translated the trees that are standing, the tree that's dead and standing. Either one of these, in that sense that I just said, would be understood as she or he or it had fallen out of the tree. Does it seem easier if I say it like this way, Robin and Connie?
Yeah, to me, I think so.
But you saw all them other articles that I wrote down. Every single one of them could have been used in the same thing. But that gay would be the only one that would be a little different. Son, come on, I want some milk and try to heat that cinnamon roll up for me. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That's my boy. I teach him to draw every day. He's got like all kind of calligraphy patterns and stuff. I'm just trying to get him to stay off that phone. He just got to get it right now. We've got these apps are going to help our children speak Ponca, but at the same time, it's not natural. Maybe it's the new norm now for them to just stay on devices. I don't know, but I don't like it.
I think
Sorry.
eventually we're going to evolve with our necks down like that.
I know.
Evolution's going to do that to us eventually if we keep it up.
Okay, on that deal, I want you to understand, Robin. I know from looking at the article. Remember I told you in the rare cases, what does K? K means something that's always long, singular, inanimate, or dead, but in rare cases, it's also for something that's alive. Somebody that's wounded so bad, or an infant child that can't take care of itself, or Tay, it's always for things that are standing or in a row, or to describe a noun or a thing, or could just be talking about something singular that's standing. They got them special cases, and in this case, that's what they are. Them two, what I just named off. And maybe I should have put it in that one in special cases. It could be singular standing. And also, that tree ain't dead. That tree's alive. So at the same time, it kind of, you would think about it, it's hard to explain. But when you talk about a single tree, sometimes you could talk about K, and it could be dead, not dead. And you can still use that, but in a lot of cases, we're going to use that Tay in it, even though that both of them are live trees, it could be used, and they're both inanimate articles, except one's singular, one's plural. In rare cases, it can be that way. And I know it sounds confusing. It's just from hearing the language and hearing these people, and even me, because I'm an English speaker from heart. Might be country and ugly, but speaking English. And so sometimes,
Don't talk about yourself like that. That's
well, I'm
not
happy,
allowed.
I'm proud. No, sis, I'm proud of being country. Everywhere I've ever been, I've been country. They make fun of my accent. Northern Native Americans always make fun of my accent. And then
Wait till they
down
get a
here, some
load of
people,
me.
and down here, some people make fun of me. I got a little lisp. I try real hard when I speak not to show it, but it shows every now and then. Or, yeah, when I get comfortable with people, it'll show too. Robin, you got a little better gist of it?
Yeah, it's just some of the articles throw me off a little bit. Not horribly, but when I'm going through the notes and getting the in a row, and then to have the verb kind of mean something different was just kind of a zinger. So you'll be all right.
Yeah. The verb kind of took control over it by dictating how it was translated. I might talk to my grandpa. There's a better way to explain what I just said.
Like either Connie or Barbara said, it's just deep. It's maybe a little deep a dive right now.
But either way, these articles are the beginning to any speaking. So the articles have to be addressed from the beginning because you got to understand that. I mean, don't get me wrong. A child ain't always going to understand that. They're going to understand verbs that have to do with I want, I need. It's my bed, my table. I'm hungry. Looking at birds. We got to describe things and these nouns that I'm putting together. You saw part of them a while ago. There's a lot more of them. And tomorrow I'm going to teach them. And that I'll put down. Even though you already got some relationships, I'm just going to put the one form as like we tigun, we can't. Huh? Just putting the I form like mine or my form or the my. Not like how last time I showed you guys a lot of different ways to say his father, her father, my father, your father, our father. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to make it a little slower. And then some of you, and like I said, you make use of your dictionaries, you'll start to catch on. And I know everybody works like me. Today I went and bid a bunch of jobs, and I got every job I bid today. So I got work for my workers, and so I'm really glad on that. And plus I do this and get paid some, and uh, I try to stay busy. And then after I get done with this, I got to take a break and I got to get on my college homework. So I got to stay busy, and I know you guys, Robin. I know you work a hard full-time job, and I'm sure everybody else does, and they do what they do in their daily life, or if they don't have one, either way. And if you got a lot of free time, any of you guys out there, use it when you got a chance to study your Ponca. And the biggest thing is read that dictionary from page 1 to 40 and learn how to pronounce those words so that when you talk, you feel confident. Don't sit there and say things that you like, man, I know it don't sound right, but I'm going to say it this way. Now you guys, everyone that's still in here, that out of us 6 people, all 6 of us have a dictionary. You get time, study it. And then, and those of you that are book smart, you're really going to understand that dictionary when you get time to put a little effort into it. It's going to be good for you guys, though. But if you would, Connie, would you pray us out?
Absolutely. Lord, thank you so much for bringing us together, and thank you for the powers that be that are able to bring us together with the funding and able to pay Eagle, because he's got so much knowledge and we're grateful for him. And once again, the technology that's available to us to bring us together. And I hope that we can learn together and learn to be a family and enjoy what we're doing. And amen.
Amen. You guys have a good night. Take a break. Rest. Get your me time in.
Thank you. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Eagle. Sleep good. I hope your back feels better.
Yeah, I took
Bye, Barb.
ibuprofen.
Only Uto.
Oh,
Good night,
Ulaha.
everybody.
Urashkahe.
oh.
Thank you,
Sean,
Robert.
Sheepy. Awatamba.